Popular Latin expression, Vox Populi, Vox Dei, which literally translated as the voice of the people is the voice of God, teaches us that the opinion of the majority of the people must take precedence. The agitation that power must shift to the south in 2023 is gaining more traction in Nigeria. Governors on the platform of the All Progressives Congress from the northern part of the country have bagged transfer of power to the south in 2023. The governors and some political leaders from the region made a decision at a meeting in Abuja and asked APC aspirants from the north to withdraw from the presidential primary. BKO, there has been palpable tension, in the party since the People's Democratic Party, the dominant opposition. Do I say dominance? The opposition party, has actually, people said they got it right. The APC seems to have been in a sort of, forth and back. What do you make of this recent development?
Yes, it came as a big surprise to many. But what I can say is that it was the best decision in the circumstance that the governors have found themselves. Currently, before that decision, there is no strong candidate in the race from northern Nigeria who can defeat Atiku. And they know it. No one.
It's very glaring.
No one can defeat Atiku amongst the northern candidates. The Senate president comes from the northeast, comes from Yobe State, from Geshua in Yobe State. Atiku had been contesting for years. He would easily defeat the Senate president, even in the northeast.
Even in Yobe.
He's
understood
the game of running for president.
Because don't forget the nature of our politics, the dominant tribes and all that. It does not come from a dominant tribe. Even in Yobe, it's not Kanuri. Sorry, I have to say this, but it is the nature of our politics. So, remember, Kashim Shettima, the senator, was saying that outside of Governor Zulum, there is no northerner in the APC who can garner up to 2 million votes of his own. And efforts have been made to draft Zulum into the race. Zulum has resisted all those efforts up till now. Some have even tried to get him to become a vice presidential candidate. He has also resisted up till now. So where do you then find the candidate or the aspirant? It was speculated that the sale of funds will be reopened so that people like Zulum and El-Rufai will come into the race. All of those calculations and even conjectures are products of the realization that amongst the northern candidates, there is no one, the northern aspirants, there is no one with that cross-country appeal who can defeat a tested politician like Atiku, somebody who contested against the president and lost to the president by less than 4 million votes. An incumbent president with incumbency power. He lost to him by less than 4 million votes. So that should tell you how strong the man is. So to defeat him, it has been suggested that look beyond the north. Look beyond those aspirants who bought form in the APC. Because is it a Badaru, for example, the governor of Jigawa, that will go and defeat Atiku? Let's get serious. Let's get serious now. No, so it's been suggested that look beyond the north. Give this thing, let this thing go to the south in the spirit of equity, the spirit of fairness. And because that will give the party a chance to win. So, frankly, people like the governor of Ondo State, in fact, after Atiku emerged, that was his message to his colleagues, said, let this thing go to the south. The southern candidate can then reach for maybe the northeast or the northwest, two very strong voting blocks, and pick his running mate from there. I think that is the realization that the APC governors came to, and they told the president that, look, this is our decision. We think it's the best decision. Let those who are in the race from the north step down. And I'm happy that Governor Badaru decided to stand down his decision. And the president warmly received the suggestion of the governor. So now it has given the APC the strength that was waning in the course of the week because of all kinds of things we are hearing, the needless comment by Babashir Lawal that will not trust the Southwest anymore, forgetting that, that they will not trust the Southwest, forgetting that the Southwest invested its faith in the Buhari presidency, and Buhari became the president. So I don't know where Babashir's statement was coming from. In any case, it doesn't even speak for the North. So if Asiwaju made some statements that many felt he shouldn't have made, no matter the level of provocation, I agree that he should have been calm in that circumstance. I do not, I'm not one of those who felt that what he said, that the occasion was right and all that. No, let's tell ourselves the truth. Whatever you say that people can exploit to hurt your chances, you shouldn't say it. So I disagree that statement was right when it was made. I align with those who felt, no, he shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, I disagree with anyone who would then say, oh, because of that. He was not referring to the North. And he did not disparage the North in any way. There's nowhere he disparaged the North. So why would you say, oh, the North now, they are reconsidering, they are feeling that, oh, the Southwest cannot be trusted. Southwest, that trusted the North with his votes in 2015. So people don't simply decide like that. Yeah. And yes, even in 2019, a Northern president of the APC extraction, won again. Largely or significantly from Southern vote, Southwest votes. If you tally it, at least you can compare it to what it used to be. There is now some form of marriage between the Southwest and the North. The evidence of that is 2015, 2019. The kind of marriage that even Awolowo was unable to achieve with the North. Despite bringing Muhammadu Kura in 1983, the North still didn't give Awolowo their votes. Awolowo brought Philip Umeadi in 1979. The Southeast today, what is now known as Southeast today, still didn't give him their votes. But we can report success in respect of 2015 and 2019. So this is an opportunity to build on that. Those governors have done the right thing, and I'm happy that even right now, efforts are being made to prune down the number. Because in politics, it is not about where you come from. It is about the assets that you are bringing to the table. You can be a Muslim, you can be a Christian. What are the political assets? Verifiable political assets that you have. So some of the aspirants now are being prevailed upon so that we will have some of them step down before Tuesday when they will have the convention. And I know that a particular one has said, okay, give me time to pray about it. So maybe after prayers, it will come back to them to say, and it's still the northern governors pushing hard and reaching out to the Southwest, reaching out to the aspirants on the Southwest that, look, the number of people from your end is too much. Why don't you can't do so much. Why don't you step down for the stronger person. It's the northern governors reaching out to the southwest aspirants. So I mean, these are really interesting
times. Well, that is one thing they say. They say that the southern part of this country, if you look at the congenial relationship among the north, it's very, very strong. But here in the south, if anything comes to us and we feel that this is supposed to be a chance, but because we probably have, we are pathetic to certain things, or we are not sympathetic to a certain individual or certain group of people, we cut our nose to spite our face.
Well, it's been like that for years, and hopefully it won't be like that this time. Because as at last night up till this morning, series of meetings were held, with the last one, as we were told, ending at about 4 a.m. So if we want to look at the issues realistically, there are some aspirants who know that they can't
their hearts
make an inroad. They know that what they are doing is just to be a part of the numbers. So ordinarily, what they should be doing at this time is to begin to say, see, you guys, maybe one or two, you have the better chances of doing this. Please go ahead. And I think those who are still expecting till now that President Muhammadu Buhari is going to stand up in one room and say, go and vote for this person, they should by now be clear.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Surprised a lot of people yesterday. It surprised a lot of people yesterday.
I was one of those who expected that to happen. See, our politics takes a lot out of us in terms of funding for elections. And we've seen over the years that is one of the reasons the governors hold the aces in elections.
They become powerful.
They are powerful. They
Even
know
if
where
the president wants something, he
has to go through them.
And that's why, look at that statement, he said, join me.
Join me.
Join me. Because he knew he could not do it alone. Now, let's even imagine if he was insistent on having it his way. Can he do it without the governors?
And the level of
they are the ones who bring the yes. They are the ones who bring the delegates.
Yeah. The governments are to some extent powerful when it comes to this regard. So
they've been running the parties.
How many of the delegates does the president have?
Yeah. The president does not have any delegates.
All right. Not even with the statutory delegates council. So he doesn't have any.
He can't even vote for himself.
All right, Wike and Dr. Let's race ahead. We've got our